Plastic waste has and continue to pose a serious challenge to the environment and our everyday life. The threat to human health and well-being cannot be quantified. Statistics indicate that Ghana imports over 2.58 million metric tons of raw plastic each year, and 73% of this ends up as waste. With only up to 5% of plastic waste being recycled, the rest accumulates in the environment or end up in landfills, and nearly 30% end up in the ocean. The plastic waste that end up in landfill contributes to the contamination of groundwater and air pollution. Undisposed plastics can amass in drains and lead to flooding. The stagnant water from pollution-induced flooding facilitates the outbreak of waterborne diseases like malaria and cholera among vulnerable people living in highly polluted areas. Some Ghanaians also resort to burning their undisposed plastic waste, which releases airborne toxins. This state of affairs has led to Ghana being ranked as one of the top 10 most polluted countries in the world. The menace has cost the nation huge sums of investments and a major headache for metropolitan assemblies especially to handle. These notwithstanding, a number of interventions have been advanced but have seen minimal success. The United Nations Development Programme in the last 3 years is spearheading a waste management project which intends to, among others, minimize the use of plastic, engender behavioral change, and encourage alternate uses for plastic waste. The program also has elements which undergird the realization of Sustainable Development Goals 3, 6, 14, and 16. Dr. George Austin is the National Coordinator of UNDP's Global Environmental Facility Small Grants Program.
It has three major objectives. One is to change the behavior of people towards plastic disposal. People just dispose plastic anyhow. Even in our homes, we don't separate the plastic from the organic ones. So we are trying to educate people and ensure that there is a change in lifestyle. The second program is looking at how we can ensure that the waste that is within us, that is the waste that had already been generated, could be converted to other uses.
Plastic waste can now be converted into a lot of items, including diesel, pavement blocks, biofuel, among others. Dr. Austin highlighted the benefits, challenges, and prospects of the project.
Yes, a lot of innovations are emerging. We also have some that are using the plastics actually as a business entity, where they have employed a lot of people. They do the collection, they do the conversion, they break it down into smaller units and then use it for other people. So along the value chain, it has gained a lot of employment that is helping solve the country unemployment situation.
Mr. George Alagiomi, who works at the UNDP office in Accra, is of the view that scientific innovation holds a key to unlocking the puzzle.
Yeah, you can see the diesel which is made from plastic waste yourself. That's what I'm holding. We are encouraging everyone to be part of this program because eventually it will also reduce the cost of fuel in this country if we have our own local filling stations like the plastic waste, which you can see that I am holding here in my hand.
He showed images of items produced from plastic waste, which he noted must be tackled with all seriousness to make headway with the menace. The UNDP's plastic waste program is a commendable initiative that ought to be sustained. The venture, if given the needed boost, has the potential of creating job opportunities for many people. The funding challenge also has to be addressed to ensure innovations such as this are carefully harnessed and executed to help stem the tide of plastic menace, which is threatening our environment as well as marine life. This documentary was sponsored by the UNDP Global Environment Facility.